Listen, I'm going to be direct with you because this isn't about shame or embarrassment. It's about your life quality and the confidence you deserve to have. If you're a man over 40 and you've noticed that things aren't working the way they used to, you're not alone. This is happening to millions of men right now, and most of them are suffering in silence, thinking it's just part of getting older. But here's what I've discovered. It doesn't have to be this way. The decline in sexual performance that comes with age isn't some inevitable death sentence. It's a physiological issue with real, actionable solutions. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening in your body and, more importantly, how to reverse it. But before we dive in, I want you to know that we've put together a complete guide in the first link in the description that covers everything about improving erectile function and sexual performance. Strategies that are proven, sustainable, and actually work. Let me take you back to where this all started for me. I spent years studying the male body, understanding the mechanisms behind sexual dysfunction in aging men. What I found was shocking. Most men are being sold expensive pills and procedures when the real answer is far simpler and far more effective. The problem isn't usually what you think it is. It's not about willpower or attraction or anything psychological. It's about blood flow, nerve function, and muscular tension in one very specific area of your body. When you're younger, your cardiovascular system is optimized. Blood vessels are elastic and responsive. Hormones like testosterone are flowing at peak levels. Your pelvic floor muscles are strong and coordinated. But as the years pass, several things happen simultaneously. Your arteries lose some of their elasticity. Testosterone production naturally declines. And here's the critical part. The muscles in your pelvic region, the ones responsible for maintaining rigidity and controlling blood flow during arousal, they become weak and tense from years of sitting, stress, and lack of proper attention. This creates a vicious cycle. Weak pelvic muscles can't maintain the pressure needed to keep blood trapped in the erectile tissue. Poor circulation means less oxygen-rich blood reaches the area. Tension in the surrounding muscles restricts blood flow even further. And suddenly, what used to happen naturally now requires conscious effort or pharmaceutical intervention. It's frustrating, it's demoralizing, and it affects your relationship, your confidence, your entire sense of self. But here's what most men don't understand. The solution isn't complicated. Your body has the capacity to heal itself. You just need to know where to apply pressure and how to activate the right systems. This is where the perineal point comes in, what I call the P1 point. This isn't some mystical concept. This is grounded in acupressure principles and modern pelvic floor therapy, and it's been used for centuries in traditional medicine systems across Asia. The perineal point is located in a very specific area, between your scrotum and your anus. I know that sounds unusual, but stay with me because this is where the magic happens. This region is innervated by the pudendal nerve, one of the most important nerves in your entire body when it comes to sexual function. The pudendal nerve controls sensation, muscle function, and blood flow regulation in your entire pelvic region. When you apply sustained, gentle pressure to the perineal point for 60 seconds, you're essentially sending a signal directly to this nerve that says, wake up, activate, restore function. What happens next is remarkable. That pressure stimulates nerve endings that have been dormant or underactive. Your nervous system responds by increasing blood flow to the pelvic region. The muscles that have been tight and restricted begin to relax. Oxygen-rich blood floods into the erectile tissue. And within minutes, you'll notice a difference. Within days of consistent practice, you'll notice a dramatic difference. Within weeks, you'll feel like a different man. I've seen this work hundreds of times. Men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, men who thought their sexual prime was behind them, they apply this technique consistently, and their function returns. Not because of some pill or procedure, but because they've reactivated their body's natural systems. They've reminded their nervous system how to do what it's supposed to do. The technique itself is simple. You find the perineal point, that's roughly midway between your scrotum and anus, and you apply firm but gentle pressure using your finger or thumb. You're not massaging in the traditional sense. You're applying sustained pressure, holding it steady for 60 seconds. You'll feel a slight ache or pressure sensation, and that's exactly what you want. That's the nerve waking up. That's your body responding. Do this once daily, preferably in the morning, and you'll start noticing improvements in erectile quality within 3 to 5 days. But here's the thing. This technique is just one piece of the puzzle. It's powerful, absolutely, but it works best when combined with other strategies. Proper breathing techniques, specific exercises that strengthen your pelvic floor, dietary changes that improve circulation, and lifestyle modifications that reduce the tension that's been restricting your function. That's why we've put together that complete guide in the first link in the description. It covers not just this perineal point technique, but the entire system for improving erectile function and sexual performance in a sustainable, natural way that actually addresses the root cause instead of just masking symptoms. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you deserve to feel confident again. You deserve to have sexual function that matches your desire. You deserve to know that age doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, experience, and a body that's been optimized through proper knowledge and consistent practice. This isn't about becoming 20 again. It's about being the best version of yourself at whatever age you are right now. If you're serious about reclaiming your sexual health and performance, I want you to take action today. Check out that guide in the description. Start with the perineal point technique tonight. Be consistent for 2 weeks and notice what changes, and then come back and let me know what you experienced. Your feedback matters because we're building a community of men who are taking control of their health instead of accepting decline as inevitable. Before you go, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel. We're releasing new content every week that dives deeper into male sexual health, pelvic floor function, cardiovascular optimization, and all the strategies that actually work. This isn't a one-video solution. This is the beginning of a complete transformation. The next video is going to blow your mind because we're going to show you the breathing technique that amplifies everything we've talked about today. You don't want to miss it. So subscribe now, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload, and let's get you back to feeling like yourself again. Your future self will thank you for taking action today.